next on the track, it's the women's 800-meter final. Maria Mottola has the meet record when they used to let foreigners run in this competition. Nicole Teter, meet and American record. And Nicole Cook with the best mark in the country in 2008, and there she is.
Young lady was second in Fayetteville last week. Dwight, she ran 2 minutes 3.11 seconds, and that's the fastest time by an American this year. So she automatically is qualified to go to Valencia, Spain.
Former Lady Vol. And really a great story, especially for those of us aging in track and field.
Gotta love it.
Alisa Harvey, which is a name from many years ago when she was a very good national class athlete, at 42 years of age, made this final and set a master's record in the semis.
The 1986 NCAA 1500-meter champion is this woman. She's got the 4th fastest indoor 1500 meters in history. If you're over 35, you might want to cheer for this woman, folks. Nicole Teter, the American record holder, coming back from surgery in January of '06. Lots of problems and a lot of interconnected issues with a pelvic problem that just compounded for her and took her a year to get even back to being able to run regularly.
And she's a mere child at 34.
Absolutely.
By comparison to Alisa Harvey.
Japanese would say baby son.
So a very strong women's 800-meter field, including Tiffany McWilliams, comes back from the 1500. Miesha Marzell has been running well in 2008. 4 laps of this 200-meter oval.
Don't overlook Morgan Uceny out of Cornell, now training up in Michigan. Running right at the 2 minute 4 second mark, which is the automatic qualifier you have to be able to go over on this team. Top 2 will go if they're under 2 minutes and 4 seconds sometime this year or in this race.
And Nicole Cook, who's starting out in lane 5. 2005, she had a huge lead on all the other collegiate athletes going into the NCAA meet with the Lady Vols team title on the line. She was injured. Then she had a baby in 2006 and has worked her way back.
Watching it here, let's see what Nicole Cook does if she settles the pace down. But it looked very good in the backstretch. They were moving well. They got a chance to run 2:04 in this race if it doesn't sag here in the first lap.
Nicole Cook followed closely by Nicole Teter, then Miesha Marzell in the powder blue, and then Tiffany McWilliams running extra distance out there in lane 2.
29.6 seconds, the first 200 meters of this 4-lap race. Very solid pace. Let's see if it just continues to hold up there. It's sagging just a bit right now.
And it remains the same. Nicole Cook with Nicole Teter right out there. Both Teter and McWilliams running, as I said, a little extra distance each lap. And Alisa Harvey still in contact. The first 400 meters passed in 1:01.1. Nice, solid, honest pace. And not much change here. Cook, Teter, Marzell, McWilliams, Uceny, and Harvey.
Teter on an oversized track, and McWilliams did the same thing in an oversized track, meaning slightly longer than 200 meters. Have run 2:03 this year, so you know they're fit. Let's see who's got a kick left. Here comes Nicole Teter.
Teter takes the lead right before the bell. It's Teter, then Cook, then McWilliams. Harvey hanging on nicely back in the back. May set a master's record in this race. And now Teter and Cook, the 2 Nicoles, separating themselves from the rest of the field. Now it is Nicole Cook who is the hunter. 100 meters to go. And Teter trying to pull away. She's going to the arms. Nicole Cook the same. Look at the turnover. Cook tries to go wide. Does she have enough to catch Teter? Nicole Teter coming back impressively. And Cook losing her form. 2:02.65. That's the fastest time by an American this year. And a nice return to national championship title for Nicole Teter.
And a terrific race also by Alisa Harvey. Her time, she set an American record for over 40 years of age, and she gets another one. 2 minutes 5.75 seconds for a 42-year-old woman. Sensational stuff. Let's look what happened up in the lead. Cook ran a very smart race. She drafted off Teter later in the race and tried to get by her. Both of them driving their arms hard, but it was not to be. Teter had too much left and ran very, very well. 2:02, as you say, Dwight, easily the fastest time on a 200-meter oval this year. Teter glances over her shoulder. But look in the back what Harvey is doing. Championship performance by the woman actually in 6th place here.
And Lewis has Nicole Teter downstairs. Lewis?
All right, Nicole, what does it mean for you to win a championship here? It looks like you're rounding back into form physically.
Feels great to win a championships here. I've never been to a world team, so you know, this is what I really wanted to do, is make the world team this year.
And are you still thinking about that semifinal performance in Athens as far as you got? You want something different than that in Beijing, I'd imagine.
Beijing, my ultimate goal is to medal and make the final. I mean, obviously one might lead to the other, but
right.
gotta get one before the other. But yeah, my main goal is to medal at the Olympics.
All right, looks like you're on your way. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
All right, Dwight.
All right, Lewis, a great comeback for Nicole Teter, and on the plane to Spain, Nicole Teter, Nicole Cook, and then Morgan Uceny with a personal best in third.